What's up, guys? Another review. This review is going to be about the Buck Vantage Pro. This model is the large version, as you can probably see on the box. So yeah, let's begin the review. So this is the box. This is how it comes. Pretty basic. Alright, nothing too fancy. Alright, so here's the knife. So the Buck Vantage Pro is, it's quite affordable. It's made by Buck, obviously. I'm going to tell you guys what I think of it. What this knife has going for it, and what I don't really like about it. Okay, so as you just probably saw, it's a flipper knife. It has a little indentation, or a little flipper metal thing here. Press it, the knife comes out, but gotta give it some momentum. But it comes out pretty fast. Now I'll start off with the blade. Pretty much the only reason I got this knife, the blade. This blade is an S30V steel blade. For those of you who aren't familiar with S30V or steel, it's a really high quality steel. High carbon and chromium content, so it's not going to rust. Well, it's a stainless steel. It's decent rust resistance and high carbon content, so it keeps an edge for a good amount of time. It's fairly tough, but so I like this type of steel. So that's why this was one of probably the biggest draw, I guess, this knife had for me. Now, it does have a liner lock, or I'm not sure if that's a liner lock or a frame lock, but I'll just call it a liner. Works pretty well. It's pretty secure, for a liner. There's no blade play at all, zero. No up and down, no side to side. Now, with that being said, when you go to close it and the knife is closed, this is one thing I have against this knife, or maybe one of the few things. I don't know if you can see that, but the blade is just almost rubbing to one side of the handle. You can see a bit better now. See, there's a big gap to the right between the blade and the handle and the blade, and to the left the gap is just so much smaller. It's not rubbing against the handle, but it's pretty damn close, and it's not centered properly. But as long as it's not completely rubbing against the handle, it's okay. It's okay with me. I can live with that. The sharpness of the blade, forgot to mention that. Out of the box, it's okay. It's not super sharp, but it's not dull either. So it's good, pretty good. This hole is pretty much useless since it is a flipper knife, and this hole is a bit too small to get some good leverage on. So it's mainly a flipper knife. Handles. I'm not sure what the handles are made of, but they feel solid. This knife feels well built, has some weight to it. You notice it when you're carrying it around. You notice it, but in a good way. If you want to adjust the speed of the opening, you got a torque screw here, so you can do that. Other than that, it's a fairly well built knife, other than just the bit awkward blade position. But I can live with that. The pocket clip is really nice. This pocket clip is awesome. This rides really deep in your pocket. You can see it has 2 torque screws here, and it's probably one of I could safely say this is the best pocket clip on a knife I've ever seen. It's really good. The best pocket clip on any knife that I've seen so far. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any more questions or want to comment, go ahead. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. All right, thanks guys.